This isn't how Robert Voigt planned to spend Christmas.
I always thought, oh, this never happened to me. Well, that's a lie.
The husband and father is digging through what's left of his family's mobile home, assessing the damage from an early morning Christmas fire that took his diabetes and heart medications. The damage from the fire has left the mobile home at a total loss, but there was one thing inside of the home that was left virtually untouched, and it surprised even the family.
Not one page is burnt in the Bible. Not one page. No, God was with us last night.
Robert and his wife Darla call it one of several Christmas miracles. Another being that their son, also called Robert, alerted the family about the fire, giving his father enough time to rescue his sister, 17-year-old Sarah.
My wife tried to come through here. She couldn't get it because of all the smoke. So she came back around, and I went around to the front of the house and went into my daughter's room and drug her out. That's what a father does. Takes care of his children.
The family also takes care of their 4 dogs. After 3 initially went missing, firefighters found Sister, who you see here, bringing some comfort.
That's my dog. My heart just sank. And just knowing that I had her safe again was just overwhelming.
Robert and Darla are working to figure out what comes next. They know no matter what it is, they will face it, like they do every challenge, together.
We came with nothing, and we had to need working, and now we have nothing again.
They say it's going to be difficult because they don't have renter's insurance. However, thanks to the Red Cross, the family does have somewhere to stay right now.
A home now in shambles. After a fire rips through a North Austin apartment complex, crews now boarding up windows and pumping out water.
Well, I was in my house and my mom called me that the apartment was on fire, and I came here as soon as I could.
Santos Martinez has lived in this apartment complex since he was a baby. Now 22, the place he called home is left unlivable.
I was just trying to process it. I couldn't believe it. How could it catch on fire, or why did it happen?
The Austin Fire Department says a vacant unit of the 4-unit apartment complex was set on fire intentionally. It happened around 11:30 Thursday night on Fireside Drive. It left 14 people in the 3 other units without a home before the holidays.
It sucks because if he had something against us or anybody, he could have just said it.
This insulation stuffing that's usually in the walls now all over the floor, leaving gaping holes in the ceilings.
My dad and my kid was upstairs. People could have been hurt last night.
Crews were able to put out the fire quickly, and thankfully nobody was hurt. Austin Fire says the building suffered $200,000 in damage, and families are out at least $50,000. Martinez hoping the person who did this is caught and put behind bars.
I hope they could get him and pays what he did.
The American Red Cross is helping all families impacted.
Decorations are in place and lights are shining brightly, waiting for services to start. As people shuffle in, Reverend Beth Knowlton at St. Mark's Episcopal Church says it's exciting.
I think we'll have a good turnout.
Especially because COVID-19 has previously made the downtown church adjust their services. While they still require masks, Reverend Knowlton says it's good to be home for Christmas.
It was so hard to be so separated last year. Last year we had an outside service in the park, which was glorious, but we're so happy to be back in our sacred indoor space.
St. Mark's isn't the only one expecting larger Christmas crowds.
The parking lot is full.
If you're wondering just how many people actually came back to in-person Christmas services, take a look at St. Pius X's parking lot. It's absolutely packed to the brim for one of their early masses today, and leaders tell me that's thanks in part to some people returning to services, whereas last year they may have watched virtually.
It's so wonderful to be able to see people again and just to share the love of Jesus with them in our celebration of Mass.
It's a celebration with numbers Father Pat O'Brien says he hasn't seen in some time at his Catholic parish.
Not as packed as it was before COVID, but it's more packed than I've seen it.
The Northside Church has hand sanitizer stations and HEPA air filters to ensure everyone feels safe around larger crowds. It's a welcome reunion of fellowship and celebration that has been missed.
It's a real testament to what Father Pat and the staff here have done to take the precautions to make everything safe for everybody to feel comfortable.